So, and I decided to design and to suggest at the company that a good time to present this collection was during the Milan Design Week, because the cultural level norms that people normally work in the food is totally different if you compare with the people that normally come here. So I decided to propose, to suggest that a good moment was to create some things during this week. And so in the end I decided to build this, and the idea was to create a big volume, to cut this and move this small volume that I create. Our first volume is the exhibition part, where it's possible to see the prosciutto, the knife, the clothes that I designed, same a museum. And after to have a really nice lounge where it's possible to stay here and relax in this moment, eat prosciutto, drink good wine, have a meeting with friends or business meeting plans. Of course, we have a lot of meetings here, no?
This is like our second home.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why.
Yeah. To be really honest, it's quite practical actually, because we both know where it is. We have exhibitions here, you have your exhibition here, and it's a little bit like, because it's a little bit like a VIP area, so you are not constantly interrupted by friends. You know, if you have a meeting, you know, in the cafe down at Super Studio, I mean, you can talk for 12 seconds and somebody comes and say, oh, hello. No, so it's quite it's a little bit civilized, and you can combine it with lunch, which is also pretty good.
Also, the idea was to create the first part, the museum part, was open for everybody that want to see the knife, the street, the clothes, and everything. But this part is only for VIP. It's true. It's not for all. We want to create a barrier, a filter, because otherwise the people know that it's possible to eat during the design week for free. You can imagine how many people arrive here.
So to have a quiet place in beautiful corner, you have to build it.
Yeah, exactly. In the roof.
In this case, normally I wouldn't do that, but in this case that's a simple task because it's great. And I have told Luca before, it's fantastic design. This is the kind of design that I already asked Luca, can you get this for me, you know, because these are
It always has to come in
beautiful.
threes.
Also this, if I may, now
It's for you.
very good work.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
Very
very
good
much.
work.
Is for you the first time to design it?
Knife? Yeah.
My favorite one is...
Ah, the basic.
I agree. I mean, this kind of classic look is fantastic. I mean, I think the more
This is like a Ferrari.
this
Yeah.
more modern
Yeah, it's
is
true.
nice too, but this, in my opinion, more classic look.
Oh,
This is the most
bad.
beautiful classic one.
Yeah, but the idea was to develop two different collections. No? This is more for everyday work, for the worker that need to cut.
This is your logo, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the logo.
Why is this this matte like this? Is there a practical reason?
Yeah.
It doesn't stick.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I may have a look.
Yeah. This is the superior collection because it's for the people that have a good relation with the company. This is become more a special gift, not only a knife. And for this reason, I want to create these really precious finishes in this part, and also Berti is the Coltelleria Berti is the partner of, is a really famous Italian brand that produced knife. So it was thanks to Giulio that gave me a contact with Berti, because Giulio Iacchetti worked with Berti before, and I asked Giulio, please, is possible? You think it's possible for me to involve Berti in this project with prosciutto? Yeah, of course. I give the number of the owner and I try to contact him, and after work. So and for them is also, for Berti was the first time that they made one handle, I don't know, in this way, because normally they work with this, they need to have some connection here, but in this case it's two shelves that you put together without glue, without nothing, and after with this part you put inside and block everything. So it's quite interesting also the process to build this object. And the black part here is not paint in black, but is a PVD process that normally is a process to give a color at the knife that normally the soldier use in the war, because you know, when you are in the war, it's really important that the knife don't have reflex with the sun, because otherwise the other party you can discover you. So this is the process that normally is used in the army. Tone. This tone is different if you compare with other tone, because it's one piece without mechanism or other things. It's the material that works in this case. And I studied this. This is more open and this is more small, because otherwise if this is big you don't have a nice feeling in the hand. And a lot of women also work with this, not only big men.
So, how much time did you invest in the design of this project?
A lot, you know. when I call you when you were in Venice, yeah, I invest a lot of time. But all my collaborators invest a lot of time. Thanks to Francesco, Alberto, every person in my studio was really important to do this project.
How much time did it take to arrive at this
Yeah.
particular
I made
design?
Yeah, I made for everything, for every object probably. I'm start to do one sample in cardboard, and probably I develop, I don't know, 20, 30 cardboard model for understand if look work, it's functional, which is the correct size, why make this, in which way you can take the prosciutto. We try to cut prosciutto. Probably only for developer this collection we spend only for prototype probably 3 months, and only for prototype, and after my prototype, the prototype in my studio, and after probably other 2 months together with Berti for try the different steel that work for this knife. So it's a small object, but
So 5 months.
5 months.
Now you really need to eat vegetables.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm next year, but was now I eat another